Yo! Now, hopefully someone tunes in soon so I know whether or not you can hear me. Can you hear me now? I don't know. We'll find out soon. So, going live, it is leg day. I'm going to do a leg day warm-up here with y'all. Show you a couple things you can do at home. I was going to video my 300 plus pound set of squats today, which I'm excited about, but I figured some of you might be mad because you don't have a squat rack right now, so I don't want to make anyone jealous. Trust me, they'll be fun. I'll suffer for both of us. Anyway, I'm going to go. Oh, hey, we got a joiner. Can you hear me? Hey, Harris, nice to see you. Dwayne, nice to see you. Can anybody hear me? The last time I tried this on my cell phone, no one could hear me. Do you have sound? Yes, I have audio. Awesome. Okay, let's do this. Leg day warm-up. Join me if you want, or just watch me for fun. That's totally fine. I know a lot of you are all bored, so either way, let's do this thing. So, I'm going to start wide. I'm going to touch, center, touch, center, touch, touch. Oh, mixed it up. Center, and touch, and touch, and center. Now, you're going to do a sway. Sitting, keeping my heel planted. Watch my heel. Look at how on the ground that heel is. It does not move, right? Does not move. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that. Back and forth. Back and forth. So, also want to highlight wardrobe. Always buy flexible jeans. So when your kids start watching cartoons, you can run and go do a leg workout without changing. Really important. So, flexible jeans, minimalist shoes. I got my Zeros on right now. Zeros or Vibrams for the win. And of course, lucky Dragon Ball Z leg day shirt. Big deal if you're going to squat. You got to have Goku with your back. So, now I'm going to go from the side lunge. If you guys have the mobility, try this. If not, just keep doing the side lunge. I'm going to go to a Cossack squat. So from here, I drop. I'm turning my foot so that it points upward. And I'm going up onto the ball of my foot here if I need to for balance. And that's going to shift it into your hamstring. Sitting deep, rolling the foot back, back to straight legs, drop on the other side, turn that foot up, stretch the hamstring, and back. Gonna do a few of those. Boom. Boom. If you don't have the mobility, like I said, go back to the regular sways. That's totally fine. Or like I said, just watch and laugh. Now, I tried doing a live stream yesterday on our Root Force page, and I got like 1 or 2 watches, so I'm on my main page again. If you guys want to, check out our Root Force personal training page, because I'm going to be posting stuff on there too. All right, now, straight up, regular old, boring old quadricep stretch. Remember here, we squeeze the glute. You got to open the hip, because otherwise you're missing the entire top half of the quad when you do this. Boom. Squeeze the glute, open the hip, pull the knee back. If you want to get fancy, you can touch your toe or something, totally fine. Other side. Squeeze your glute, open that hip, pull the knee back, boom. All right, so got a little bit of hip mobility there. Next one I'm going to do. This is one that some of you guys might lack mobility for. Really, really good though is hip internal and external rotation. We call it the shin box. So I'm going to sit, plant my feet. Don't have any holes in my pants, right? No, we're good? Okay, good. Plant my feet, tip your knees to one side so that both knees are making 90-degree angles. This is called a shin box. And what I'm doing here is I'm internally rotating my right hip and I'm externally rotating my left hip. Then I roll back and I tip them the other way. Okay? Some of y'all might be real tight. I have a lot of people I work with that this is hard. That's totally fine. Or if you need to put your hands behind you in more of this position because you feel like you're falling back, that's totally fine. As long as you're getting a stretch in the hip joint, you're golden. So, I'm going to do a few of these. Left, right. Just getting those hips nice and lubricated for these heavy squats. Boom. And boom. If you want to kick it up a notch, if you've got loosey-goosey hips, like you're a yoga person or something, you can thrust at the top. So I can go down, rotate, down, thrust, and that's going to add more of a challenge to this movement. I'm just warming up. I'm not trying to get worn out at all, so not worrying about it. All right. So I don't know. Am I allowed to tip the camera? I'm going to find out here if I'm allowed to tilt the camera. Oh, I am. Good. Can you guys still see me or am I sideways? Oh, no. It tells me I'm not allowed to do that. Sorry. Okay, so going back to where I'm at, and I'm going to go to downward dog, but I'm going to make it a little bit more dynamic. So slide back so you can see everything. Drop the heels, push the chest towards the knees. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate a leg lift. I'm going to sweep one leg up and back. And while I'm sweeping up and back, I'm going to push with my hands and shift my weight back into the leg that's on the ground. That's going to make the stretch much more intense on my calf and hamstring. So I'll show you what I mean. Here, I'm going to go up and back. Watch what my chest does. Up and back. I'm levering backwards. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Good. So you will really feel that tug your hamstring if you're trying it at home. It's a great tug. Lots of fun. Okay, so after that, from downward dog, I'm going to do a calf raise, get my Achilles and my ankle joint all warmed up. So I'm going to take one foot, I'm going to hook the other leg behind the foot, and I'm going to lift and lower. Just a regular calf raise, but in this calf raise, downward dog position. Sorry. Boom. I'm going to do 10 per side, get the calf and ankle all warmed up. There we go. Boom. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, so I have no idea who's following along with me with these or who's just watching, but you can always watch it later if you want to follow along. I'm just warming up my legs for a leg day. So we got our hips, we got our ankles. I want to do a little bit more of the glute with some pigeon pose. Pigeon pose is a really good deep stretch for the glute, but we don't want to hold it because I don't want the glutes to get super loose and relaxed and then go try and squat with them. I'm going to do it in and out, nice and light, just to stretch them out, but keep them activated. Activated. So back to downward dog. I'm going to take my left knee, bring it up in between my hands. My toe is pointed out to the right, and then I'm going to slide my right leg back, drop my chest to the knee, hold it for about a 2 count, come back up, downward dog, right knee forward, toe out to the side, slide the left leg back, drop for a 2 count. All right, I'm going to do this head on so you can see a little bit better what my leg and knee are doing now. So downward dog, left leg forward, slide back, drop, downward dog, right leg forward, slide back, drop. Good. One more time. Downward dog, left leg forward, slide and drop. Down dog, right leg forward, slide and drop. All right. Who's feeling pretty loosey-goosey? Last one I'm going to do for the T-spine for your upper back so you can really get that bar in a good position when you're throwing some weight around, or keep your spine loose as you're hunching over your phone and computer at home. Either way works. We're going to do 3/4 bridge. So I did this in that first video with no sound. Hopefully it'll make more sense with a audible explanation. I'm going to plant my feet shoulder width, put one hand behind me, other hand just kind of resting on my knees, engaging my glutes, squeezing my butt. I'm going to thrust up, pushing my knees apart, and I'm going to take this hand and reach towards the other arm, thereby rotating my spine and stretching my upper back. And if you do it right with a really tight butt, it feels amazing. So I'm reaching, boom. Slide the other side, feet shoulder width, hand behind me, thrust up, squeezing my butt, pushing my knees apart, reaching towards the ground. Oh, it feels so nice. All right. So I'm going to go back to this side, and I'm going to add a reach overhead. I'll show you what I mean. Plant the arm, plant the feet, thrust up, reach overhead, and switch. Feel free to groan when you do this. It actually makes the stretch way more satisfying. Thrust up, knees apart, butt tight, reach for the ground, then reach overhead. All right, so I've warmed up for my leg workout that I'm about to do. You guys at home, warming up your joints and everything is always a good idea, especially if you're not moving around as much as you're used to. Stay loose, very important. I'm going to do 2 exercises to warm up my thighs, a body weight quadricep exercise you can do at home, and a body weight hamstring exercise you can do at home. And then I'm going to go hit some hip thrusts, squats, and leg presses, which you can't do at home unless you have some equipment. So I'm going to show you those 2, and then I'm going to roll and get my leg workout in before the kids notice I was gone. First exercise. It's called a Nordic Leg Extension. You know if it has the name Nordic in it, it's probably bad, so this is a tough one. If you want to, put a pillow under your knees. If not, no big deal. I don't know if you can see my head. Let me slide a little bit. So we're here. You're going to be feet parallel, about hip width, so kind of narrow. You're going to keep your body in a completely straight line from your knees to your shoulders. So squeeze your glutes, totally straight line, arms over your chest. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to pivot only at the knee. I'm going to lower myself backwards as far as my legs will be able to hold me. Pause for a count. And then by pressing my feet and shins into the floor, I'm going to flex my quadriceps to bring me back up. Okay, I'm going to do that 8 times. So squeeze in the glutes, good posture. Whole body straight head to toe. Down, slow, down, slow, down, slow, down, slow, down, slow. Pause when it gets real hard. Push your shins down, come back up. So that's both stretching and engaging your quads. They're working. So this is a tough exercise, and if you've not done it before, you're most likely going to get sore. All right, so that was 1. I'm just stalling now by explaining, just so you know. Number 2, tight butt, good posture. Down, slow, down, slow, down, slow, down, slow. 2. Down, slow, down, slow, down, slow. 3. And if you catch me not going all the way down, holler at me. Keep me accountable over here. 4. Quads are already burning. Down, slow, down, slow, down, slow, down, slow. 5. Down, slow, down, slow. 6. 2 more. We can do it. 7. Down, slow, down, slow. Last one, come on. 8. Okay. Woo, that burns, just so you know. Try me. Something to watch out for when you're doing those is folks, especially on the way back up, they start to lean forward and come up. And that's taking all the pressure off your quad and shifting it to your abs and giving you some momentum. So if you see yourself going here and then coming up that way, you're skipping the exercise. Try and keep your shoulders back and your butt tight so that it's all coming from the legs. Those burn, I'm telling you. You do not need weights to kill your legs if you are creative and are strict with your form. Hamstring exercise. I've got sliders. All you need is a smooth floor and a dish towel. Put your feet on a dish towel. I've got my clients who are doing living room Skype workouts with, doing these leg curls with a dish towel, and they suck. Ooh, a comment, hold on. Yep, we're staying healthy. Thanks, John. So, grab yourself a dish towel. If you don't have one now, get one afterwards and just put this back on. You're going to put your feet on it. See if you can see me over here. And then shoulders on the mat. Heels on the dish towel / my sliders here. I'm going to put my legs out flat. And I'm going to slide them in. Drive my glutes up. Squeeze the glutes. Slide the legs out. So that's like an eccentric only leg curl here. Thrust, slide out. If you've got monster hamstrings, you can do both at once. So thrust up and slide in, slide out and drop. That makes it much tougher, but your hamstrings and your glutes should be firing like crazy here. So I'm going to say that was 3. I'll do 7 more. Sounds good, right? I'm an excellent counter. Just ask any clients. All right, so I'm going to do the harder version where my hips are coming up at the same time. If that's a little too tough, bring your feet in, thrust up, down, slow. Okay, so here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Who talked me into this? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Okay, guys, I'm going to do one more set of each of those. But first, I'm going to, of course, plug what we're doing. I'm going to try and do these light little workouts to keep you all entertained and active a couple times a week if I can. I'm trying to get our trainer, Murray, to do some as well. He's an awesome trainer, group exercise instructor, works in physical therapy, so he knows his stuff. He's probably going to be more entertaining than me, too. He's a big cheerleader. If you guys like this, tune in. That's awesome. We're going to also plug, if you guys are interested, and let me know in the comments, we can do a actually long and structured paid group exercise class where you guys can jump in and do a full body workout in your living room. And of course, we'll keep the price reasonable because I know a lot of people are hurting right now. But want to keep revenue coming into the gym, want to keep you guys active and fit and healthy. And also, on veganmuscleandfitness.com, we offer various forms of online personal training. If anyone is interested in that, shoot me a message, check in the comments. We might even relaunch our group personal training, which we used to do there, if we get enough interest. So let me know. These are all options. I know a lot of people are in economic dire straits. Our studio is closed now too, so I totally understand. But if you're in a position where you're teleworking and everything's good and you just want to, stay in shape and see some new faces since you're inside all day, let me know. Shoot in the comments. Otherwise, like I said, I'll be posting this a couple times a week. Go do some more Nordic leg extensions and dish towel leg curls, and let me know how it felt. All right, guys, I'm going to go squat. Bye.